Good morning, Steve. Steve's the healer guy here. Um, Pretty early in the morning. I was doing what I do every night, which is I ground the disturbed energy of the world. Now, I may have done this before 2020. I think probably that was part of my practice, was just grounding this disturbed energy, first to my family, and then in my school, then in my college, then in my graduate school. It's where I had a lot of time to notice the energetics. And this is day 2 of the 10-day cycle of galactic activation portals that Prophet Pakal Votan talked about in the 600s. He was alive 603 to 683, and he recorded these days that he referred to as the galactic activation portals. And so every year, and in the 260-day cycle, there's 52 of these galactic activation portals. So approximately every 5 days, there's these energies come into the earth that activate our DNA, to bring light into our DNA, to bring parts of it, make parts of it active. And we're all going through a process right now. We've been going through a process, those of us who have been on the earth 28 years, have been going through a process of cleansing. The first 7 years were cleansing of the physical, 97 to 2004, 2004 to 2011 were cleansing of the mental realm, mental body, mental energy body. 2011 to 2018 were cleansing of the emotional body, and 2018 to 2025 were cleansing of the spiritual body. So this process has been going on now for 27 years and 8 months, and will complete on March 24th of 2025. So this is a process, I'm telling you some things. I'm kind of helping to orient you in space in terms of what's going on. And then we're bringing it down to what's going on today. And so today I'm going to teach you by demonstrating the process, a process that I learned yesterday or the day before. There's been a lot going on. And so I'm going to teach you this process. It's not that I learned the process just in the last day or two because um, I've been being taught this process for lifetimes, but I only embodied it in the last day or two. And so now I can teach it because it's not just words, it's an experience. And so we'll see. The cat thinks because I'm up that she should be fed, and it's possibly true, but this process is not going to take too long if I don't dilly-dally. I'm wearing a very old shirt. So this was one of Tom Fitzgerald's, I think this one's probably a Pendleton, and you can tell sometimes things can be dated by the size of the collar. So this is probably, who knows? Pendleton Company's been around a long time. It could be from the 70s, could be earlier than that. But it's wool and it's warm and it's somewhat cold here in the Pacific Northwest. Even though I'm indoors, you can kind of feel the cold. Okay. I think we'll use that as a warm-up. And I think I'm going to, no, that's good. That's information that each one should have. So there's a process. So I've been doing this work called observational healing for probably 20 years or so. It was, I went through some training with some other dimensional beings, how to not interfere with people's process when I was assisting them to heal, when I was just observing the energetics as they were changing them. So we're going to listen to the cat go kitty crazy, racing across the back of the, so we might begin this again and see whether or not we want to reward the cat for going kitty crazy. Nope, we're going to go right into it. So we're just going to state out loud a few things. One of the things that we're going to state out loud is I connect to my deep self. And that your deep self is in the center of your being, in the center of your body. You could see it as inside your spine, in the place where your spinal column resides, where the information from the body to the brain travels through the nerve system. And then you might state out loud, I connect to my higher self. And feel that that inner peace that you felt with your deep self. Here you'll feel that outer peace that you feel with your higher self. And we can state, I connect with my highest self. And I ground myself to the healing center of the earth. I'm going to open myself to the healing power of the One. And I choose to release anything not useful to me now or not in my highest good. And I work with the seventh dimensional beings, the Hathors, and if you want them to assist you in whatever it is you do today, then you can state out loud, I choose to work with the Hathors. And then just check inside and feel if you feel centered inside your body, or if you feel a little bit forward, as I do, or you might feel a little bit to the left or the right, or a little bit behind you. Whatever it is, state again, I center in my deep self, in the center of my being and my body. Okay. Now I feel that energy moving up and down the spine, which is important because we're going to be working with some energies today that just the right people will be working with these energies throughout the day. So notice if you're still in your deep self, still in the center of your being, in the center of your body, in the center of yourself. When you're in the center of your being, in the center of yourself, you'll feel a deep peace and a calm. And the key to what we're going to do today is that you keep returning to that deep peace, that deep calm, that deep center in yourself, regardless of what may arise in terms of your body, what tensions may arise, what emotions may arise. You're going to continue to remain in your deep self, in your deep peace. Because it's the resonance with that allows you to experience the energetics that your body's going to be releasing today. So I woke up this morning, I'm feeling a very strong feeling of panic. No, in the dream world. I didn't wake up, I woke up in the dream world. But I was in the dream world, in that feeling of panic, and realizing I was helping to release and integrate panic from the world healing field. So the energies were bringing this fear, anxiety, panic energy to the surface, and it was coming into my awareness. And so I will be doing a demonstration for each of you how to work with these energetics as they come up, possibly throughout the day. But we're a team of windclills, which is a Mayan term that the definition, it's a word to describe human beings that are in human bodies. And the meaning of the word windclill is cosmic vibratory root. So we are a root system for these cosmic vibrations. Sounds like something out of the 70s, so it's probably why I'm wearing this shirt that's probably out of the 70s. But those of us who are watching this can relate to feeling like we're cosmic vibratory roots. And those roots are nourishing for consciousness. And they're nourishing for the earth that those roots go into. So we grounded ourselves to the healing center of the earth. We opened ourselves to the healing power of the One, which is the cosmic One. And we're going to just do a little bit of breathing. So we're going to breathe 4 breaths in. It's the count. It's not so much that you do it slowly, but we're going to breathe in to the count of 4, breathe out to the count of 8. So breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is what you can do to calm the nerve system if it's fired off and feeling triggered. You can just do this breathing where you double the out breath to the in breath. So 4 seconds in, 8 seconds out, or 5 seconds in, 10 seconds out. Just double it. Now, I'm going to make us more aware by bringing it somewhat closer by talking about it. So I'm going to make us more aware of this fear energy in the world. And now we're going to pay attention to our breath and our centering in the center of our being, in the center of our deep self, in the center of our body. And we're going to feel ourselves as windclill, cosmic vibratory roots. In the center of a physical body, in the center of our being in the physical body, we're going to feel the energies running out the top of our head and through our feet into the earth. There's also energies coming in through the top to our crown chakra and running through our energetic body. So these energies are going this way, these energies are also going this way. I can't really do them both at the same time. I can only follow them through the movement of my hands. Okay. So as those energies continue to come in, and those energies, those cosmic energies continue to go through our nerve system, our pranic tube, center of our torus, the place of the deep self, we're going to notice the fear of the world. And we're going to notice that fear that is also inside ourselves. So the fear of the world and the resonance of our fear to that fear of the world, we're going to feel those two things, the fear within ourself and the fear of the world, but we're going to hold them just in front of us, so we're just aware of them. We might feel some energies tingling inside ourselves, and we're going to just take that fear and put it outside ourselves. And just put our attention back on the peace of the deep self at the center of our being. We're just going to release this fear. By stating these words, I forgive everyone for everything. Okay. That releases the fear. And now we're going to make sure we're in the center of our being. I'm not doing magic here. Oh, I'm attempting to do magic. I'm attempting to get the cat to let me finish this video. I'm giving her to leave me alone for a few minutes and I'll feed you. She's a very pretty cat. Okay, just noticing if you feel like you're in the center of your being, the center of your deep self, the center of your body, and that the energies are running up and down. Remember, you're a cosmic vibratory root, Windclill. We're the non-secret society of Windclills. Okay, so then just in that deep peace, we're going to invite the grief of the world in front of us. So in front of us, we'll feel that grief of the world. We add our own grief to the grief of the world. And we forgive ourselves and everyone. Okay, just checking in again, making sure that that energy is running at the core of your being, that you're inside your deep self, that you're at the center of your being, the core of your being, the core of your body. These cosmic energies are running through your root system. And you feel peace. we're going to invite the anger of the world in front of us. You don't need to necessarily invite it inside us, and I don't necessarily feel ready for that, and you may or may not. You can do it however you want, but I'm going to suggest it. You invite it to an area in front of you. You add all your anger to that, and you state, I forgive everyone and everything for this anger in the world. Yeah. So now that energy is running in me and possibly in you, that energy is running through the core of my being, through the core of my deep self, core of my body. It's moving a little stronger. Okay, that's the exercise for releasing the fear and the grief and the anger inside oneself, and also releasing the fear, the grief, and the anger in the world from the core of yourself, from your deep self, which is connected to the deep self of the world. But we're cosmic vibratory roots, so we're able to assist this world clearing by being the deep self. Okay, that's the exercise for this morning, and we'll be doing different things throughout this 10 days of galactic activation portals, because there's a lot of clearing to be done, and we'll just do it so much at a time. Okay, been a pleasure to be with you, and now let's go.